see why you couldn't be here with me.
I've always kind of wanted to be in like a blues band, and that was the initial idea when me and Bryce decided to start up a band with another kid named Michael. He played saxophone, and it was just me playing guitar and singing, and Bryce on bass and Michael on saxophone, and it certainly didn't really sound like a blues band.
As said earlier, me and Hunter were looking to be in a band for actually a while, and so then me, him, and a kid named Michael decided we're going to, join and be a band. And that's how it started.
But that was alright. That was the start of it, and then Michael kind of got more interested in school, so he kind of went his own path with school, and we kept on doing TIE, and we had a drummer. His name was Fisk, and he played drums with us for a little while, and then he kind of went his own different direction, and then it was just me and Bryce, and we were trying to find a drummer, and we found this kid named Ian through Sid, because they're neighbors, and Sid had told me, maybe you guys ought to get together with my neighbor. He's been taking drum lessons from this drum teacher he knows, and he said he was definitely the best of all the drum students. And so we got together with him, and it was pretty fun. We kind of just started jamming, and that's when you can be in a band with somebody if you can just get in a room and just start jamming and just jam for an hour or so.
I was in my room one night. I wanted to write a song, I just didn't know what to write about. So I wrote this instead. Without any good ideas for a song, I figured that I couldn't go wrong with 3 simple chords and a melody I made up on the spot when I couldn't sleep. I wish I was more creative with the words. I wish girls would hear them and come to me in herds. I wish I had a sweet song to write. I'd play it for people.
Alright, I joined TIE, I think, over the summer last year. Hunter, Casey, and Bryce, they knew each other before I joined, so when I came in, they had already known each other, and I was just kind of a new guy.
Maybe you'll like it and maybe not. Maybe we'll put it on the internet. Think of all the cool fan mail we'll get with 3 simple.
We were in a band for about a year and a half, I guess. And the first gig we ever played was at Stansbury Days for not too many people were actually watching us, but plenty could hear. And then that same day we played for this thing in Grantsville, Radio Disney's anti-bullying campaign, and that was pretty small also.
Played a lot of concerts over the summer and kind of off and on with practices, and it was a lot of fun.
And now you're hitting on my best friend. You're getting really close, but it's all in that den. Everybody knows you say yeah. I say no. You say stay. I say go home. Jealousy games are what you play. They're all the same, no matter what you say. So how do
a lot of shows. Actually, most memorable of which are that Christmas concert. I remember that one where we took the bass line, the Seven Nation Army, and then the lyrics from Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and kind of made our own song doing that and changed the lead guitar. And Hunter actually took a drumstick and played the guitar with a drumstick, and thought that was really cool.
But I think our best show, at least maybe not musically wise, but the funnest and like the biggest and the funnest was when we played in the venue for a Battle of the Bands, and that was, we played for a couple hundred people. And we only played for 20 minutes, and we sold some CDs that we made like a few weeks before, and that was kind of a peak. And then after that, we kind of just drifted apart a little bit, I guess. And now everybody else is doing their own thing, I guess.
If we were still a band today, I think we could have done a lot more. We could have written more songs, and we could have gotten more well known, and it would have been a lot of fun.
The main reason our band broke up is we just kind of, we just kind of got stale a little bit. There wasn't really any new music being made. We just had our old stuff, and we could have just kept playing our old stuff for new people, but it wasn't. That's not very exciting when you're just not making new music. But if we were still a band, best case scenario, I think we'd be at least as big, if not bigger than the Beatles. Worst case scenario, we do lots of drugs, get some ugly wives that we thought were models because we were just too high to tell, you know. Best case scenario, we find some real models for wives and whatnot. But whatever, I guess. Life goes on.
Come on, babe, stay the night. Make your business
I
use when you
probably
go
would have
home
beat
at
Hunter with
daylight.
a guitar.
Tell your mom you lost your way. Come on now, what do you say? Let's fall in love.
No, if we were still a band, I think we had a chance at going somewhere.
Let's
I
fall
think we
in
could have had a chance.
love. Let's fall in love.
Just what happened now, doing videos on YouTube and making movies again.